What's good, YouTube? Vakasa Kavi here. So we're diving into a request from Spell. Thank you for all of your requests, Spell. You request some of the most amazing music that we have on here. I imagine this is not going to be any different or an exception, especially considering that we have a John Mayer cover here, Gravity by John Mayer, performed in the style of Clark Beckham and Yebba together on this cover. So I'm very excited to check this out and see how Yebba attacks this, and I've never heard Clark Beckham, I don't think. I may have heard Clark in passing at some point and just not realize it, but the name does not ring a bell for me when it comes to artists. So we shall see if I've heard Clark's voice before. Like I said, I might recognize him once I hear his voice and realize that I've heard it in passing before. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, the instrumentations. I'm guessing this is probably going to be a live performance, so we'll break that down. We go the whole 9 yards on here, break down everything. I like to dive in and get into the details of the lyrics and discuss important topics of life in the world. It's a beautiful community here where we can be here for each other. If you're going through anything in your life, feel free to leave it down in the comments. We have plenty of advice that we can offer you to point you in the right direction. Ultimately, that's what we do on here, is offer the advice. It is up to whoever is receiving it to take the advice and apply it to their life and use it to help them, but we can point you in the right direction. All of us have been through struggles. I'm a year clean from alcohol, and that was a hell of a journey for me in my life because I drank for 10 years. It was around 10 to 11 years consistently, so it was very, very difficult for me growing up like that, and then into all of my 20s like that as well. I learned a lot through the experience of going through that addiction, and I was addicted to the drugs as well. So, I know all about gravity, so to speak. Let's have a joke, right? Let's have a little joke there. I know all about gravity. I could tell you a thing or two. Oh, man. Many directions, right? So, we're going to dive into this. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And like I said, please reach out for help if you need it. It's very important to get that help for yourself, especially actual professional help. Go get that for yourself. We're going to get into this. I'm Vakasa Kabi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Clark Beckham and Yebba doing Gravity by John Mayer. Let's get it.
Ready? Gravity is working against me. Gravity wants to bring me down.
I like his voice. He has good control of his high register, especially the softly spoken style of it. In this chorus right here, he has good control.
Oh, I'll never know what
Yeah.
makes this man with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away.
I love it. His voice is so soothing. He's doing very well on this song. I like it. John Mayer is one of those artists that has so many amazing songs. He's such an interesting artist and has written incredible album after incredible album throughout his career. A very historical musician, very important musician. He plays some guitar chords that I've never seen somebody try to fit into a song. That's John Mayer, right? Like, John Mayer's really got it going on. when it comes to the structuring and musical stylings, chord selection, and everything. This one's a more mainstream vibe, but if you dive into the catalog, there's some interesting chords in there, right? So gravity is working against me. Gravity wants to bring me down. Be like that, right? Gravity is the force that holds you planted to the ground, right? Keeps you grounded, but it can bring you down as well. That's why you can fall as well. That's what he's saying, right? Gravity's purpose is to allow things to fall, you know? So, brilliant, right? I like that he used it as a descriptor for emotions, circumstances in life. It could apply to addictions, mental health, breakups, anything in life, really. Gravity to a situation. That's why we say the situation, it had much more gravity than they anticipated, right? That saying ties it all in, right? Said, oh, I'll never know what makes this man with all the love that his heart can stand, dream of ways to throw it all away. He's saying there's this positive force, this positive person, this man that he's talking about, probably himself in this instance, have these thoughts of just pulling the plug on it all at any given moment, whenever, right? He's saying, what makes this man have those thoughts? Gravity. That's what makes you have those thoughts. Gravity is the humbler of man. Right? If it wasn't for gravity, we wouldn't have the ability to injure ourselves quite as freely, right? If falling wasn't a thing because of gravity and we just kind of bounced around and bounced off of things, you know, it would be a much more different scenario for us. But since we can fall, it puts humans in a much more humble place that we have gravity at all. Think about it like that. That's pretty wild, ain't it? Gravity is a humbling thing. Just ask Newton, man. Fucking ask Newton. Fuck those apples, bro. Painful.
Ooh, gravity. It's been working against me.
Nice.
Gravity.
Ooh, nice runs.
It wants to bring me down again.
That run style she has is so clean. She just does it so effortlessly. Like, she just learned to sing like that, basically. It's so heavy on the emotion. You can tell it's heavily emotional, and she really has like a natural voice, I think. And I think that the fact that she can apply emotion so thoroughly into anything that she sings, based on these two things that we have touched by her so far, I think that really just allows her natural voice to ascend to its full potential. Just put that thorough emotion behind it and throw those runs in there, which those runs are just feeling, to be honest. Like, there's a true structure behind them for her, but to a listener that with just a common ear that doesn't know a lot about singing technique and all of that, it's just a feel. Like, she's very feely with her runs and the way they're so free flowing and they're dive bomby like a motherfucker, right? Like, so many dives and jumps inside of her runs. It's incredible the way she can do that.
Twice as much.
Twice as much.
Ain't ever twice as good.
Twice as good.
And can sustain. Like one half good, or it's one more. It's gonna send me to my knees.
Wow. Ooh, the harmony.
Yeah. Gravity.
Oh boy. Damn, they are really good together. Their voices match each other. He can hit a falsetto like a motherfucker, bro. That is a good falsetto that he's got right there. A lot of power behind it. A lot of passion behind it. I like it. I like what he's up to with this right here. This is incredible. And to match, he matched her too. He did. He had a more masculine tone to the way that he hit it, a more masculine voiced approach. But they hit the same damn note. They sure did. That's talent, man. It was a beautiful, perfect harmony, and he really jumped up there with her. They both hit the way, way high spot of their registers equally. I love it, man. These lyrics, oh, twice as much ain't twice as good. Yeah, sometimes it be like that. That's true. Can't sustain like one half could. There you go. Twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. That is deep, the math on that. Wow. Quantification, right? Talk about quantifying it, right? Wow, into quarters, man. That is wild right there. What a metaphor. Saying, wow. He's saying 4 times the effect if one half is there instead of, oh my God, twice as much ain't twice as good. Right? Can't sustain like one half could. Jesus Christ, dude. Wow. That is so good. I've never realized how deep that part of this song is, dude. It's wanting more that's gonna send me to my knees. Yeah. He's saying it's wanting more that's gonna send me to my knees. He's saying I need to expect less and just apply more, right? Essentially, right? Yeah. Expect less is what he's saying here. This is deep. You don't have to say much to say a lot, like I said, emotionally, right? 3 sentences is certainly enough for verses here. I really like this. This is fucking deep. I didn't realize how deep the words to this song were, like I said, but their attack on it, really just doing their own thing with it, to be honest. They have turned this into their own song at this point. It is a cover, and you can tell it is a John Mayer song, but they are truly diving in and making it their own.
It's working against me now.
Gravity is taking better men than me.
How could that be?
But keep me where the light is.
Say, gravity, stay the hell away from me. Gravity is taking better men than me. Now, how can that be? Ooh. That's food right there. John is deep, right? That's food for thought right there. That does make you think. He said, gravity is taking better men than me. How can that be? Man, oh man. Gravity can, like I said, gravity is humbling. Gravity is humbling, man. I mean, shit, the discovery of it was painful. I would be pissed. I would be pissed as hell if that happened to me. Right? You just imagine that in a modern day scenario. You can probably quite literally find a video of that happening to somebody online at this point. I'm sure it does happen. We had crabapple trees down in the bottom of the hill where my dad lived, where I stayed with him in high school, and fucking it was dangerous down there if you were just running around during the season where they were like shedding themselves, right? And they just naturally fall off onto the ground. You'd be walking and you'd hear them falling around you. I never got hit by one. I always managed to end up in the wrong spot somehow, but they'd be falling around you. It's very, very easy to get struck by an apple from a tree. Somehow, I've managed to dodge every single one. Oh, man.
Just keep me where the light is. Oh no. Just keep me where the light is. Just keep me where the light is.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
I love it.
Keep me where the light is shining.
Beautiful.
Hey, won't you keep me where the light is shining? Won't you keep me where the light is shining down? Oh, won't you keep me where the light is shining bright? Oh no, hey, oh, well, won't you keep?
He's got a lot going on with his voice. He can hit the deep like blues won't yas, right? With the high register on top of that kind of way of carrying it. But he can also hit those really stretched, raspy, like 80s hair metal kind of highs as well. He's mixing it all fucking together into one section here and just flipping them between each other. It takes a lot of control and a lot of talent to do that. I'm very impressed with Clark's performance of this. He has done a very good job. Intense breath control from both of them. And the emotional aspect of it, Yebba adds this emotion that I absolutely love. From these two that we have done by her, I am so impressed with the level of emotion that she has and carries herself with. You can see the passion she has for truly belting it out there and singing the best that she possibly can, hitting all of these complex runs that, I mean, it would be hard to figure out how to do some of them, how to imitate them, because they're so purely emotional. It's like you might be able to emulate the technique, but I don't know if you could touch her emotion, right? That's the thing. I like artists like that.
Keep me where the light is shining bright. Oh no, hey, oh, well, won't you keep me where the light is shining?
Hell yeah.
Hey, keep me where the light is shining.
Wow. The way they match each other is insane. It's like their voices were meant to sing together, right? I'm glad that they decided to get together and do a John Mayer song of all things to select, right? It's a really bold move. Like I said, John Mayer is a tough one to grab a hold of and really do a great cover of. He's so talented and his writing is top tier. Like I said, John Mayer is one of the best songwriters that's ever lived. He has so many amazing songs and wild stylings about him. He's so unique, and they are killing this cover right here. I love it.
The light is shining. Won't you keep me where the light is shining on me?
Keep me where the light is.
beautiful. That was amazing. You can hear the leveling of control in the ending very, very prominently as they quiet. You can really see the control there, that they can control their voice from literal whisper to the highest belt. No matter where they are, they have full control. That's amazing. It's a lot of practice. That's a lot of practice, a lot of natural talent as well, a lot of dedication to tackle this and like put your own spin on it and throw all those runs and everything inside of there like Yebba was doing, those high notes that Clark was hitting. This was an incredible cover right here. I really enjoyed this a lot. I gotta leave a like on this video. This is a really impressive live performance here. Thank you, Spell, for this request. I really enjoyed this a lot. The original video will be in the description. As always, subscribe to Clark Beckham, subscribe to Yebba, support all the artists we have on the channel, support John Mayer as well. Go support everybody involved in this, right? Support all the artists. That's what it's about, man. We get this music out into the world. We get to discuss some important things inside of life. We can open up the door for mental health and addiction discussions, and we can provide solid advice for each other whenever somebody's going through something, because we've all been through those things. And I think it's beautiful to build a community like that that's just based on spreading positivity and keeping us where the light is shining, as the song says, right? The song says it best in this instance for the end of this video. We keep it where the light is shining, and I love you guys and appreciate you guys for making it a possibility. It's truly a blessing, and I'm very grateful to be here doing this with you guys. I appreciate y'all. We're going to get out of here. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me. Comment those suggestions. Subscribe up this way. Bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next ones. I love you so much. Have a beautiful one. Thank you for everything. Peace.